everyone, this is Misterha.
And this is Viscus.
And we're going to go ahead and recap our last war with Kaamelott.
And this was a really tight war. I can't remember. I actually think I might be getting our wars mixed up. But this was if I'm remembering right, this was a close war. And some nice attacks showed up to help us bring back the win.
Right, we had a lot of great TH9 attacks this war, which is why I decided to only feature the top 3 TH9 attacks that we had. And this first one here is by Jericho, which was our most heroic.
And it looks like he's using a regular GoWiWi. I didn't see the units at the beginning.
He's got some witches.
He's got witches in the CC, and he has those up and rolling, so they're almost at their max amount of skellies. And he has to dodge the AoE at this point. The most important thing is getting those P.E.K.K.A.s into the core. He kind of was a little risky. I don't like seeing P.E.K.K.A.s drop at the very beginning of an attack, and as you can see, it can cause those 2 P.E.K.K.A.s to go on an adventure on the left, even though it's a wide open core in the middle. But, I mean, 1 P.E.K.K.A. is enough to 2-shot a Town Hall 9 with a rage, so it worked out for him.
And actually, I think Jericho is in Town Hall 8, so that's what makes this little attack special. We have a Town Hall 8 2-starring a Town Hall 9 with a GoWiWi.
Oh, that's really impressive, especially since it's not going to be like a 51% 2-star. It's already at 62%, which means that if he had had Town Hall 9 camp space, it could have potentially been the 3-star. So that was really well done.
And he had only level 1 golems right there.
Wow. Okay, I didn't notice any of that on the troop deployment screen, so that was a really well done GoWiWi, especially at 96%. That actually is kind of heartbreaking for a Town Hall 8 versus Town Hall 9.
Alright, here's yours. Go ahead and carry us through this.
Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Alright, so I gotta see the base, what I was thinking. Yeah, whenever I loaded up this base, this is primo GoWiWi territory. You put 1 golem in the CC and then two more. I don't bring witches since mine are still level 1. I get my wizards up and rolling almost immediately behind the golems, and then drop 1 wall breaker to trigger any traps, and then the rest funnels in a straight line behind them. That's just the way I do it. I'm not saying if that's the most efficient, but especially under rage, because they actually do a damage bonus if they're raged. But at this point, I was kind of scared what was happening, because if you can see, all of my DPS is on the flanks. But because of the jump spell funneling everything into the core, I also saved my P.E.K.K.A.s for this happening. So I kind of figured because of how spread out the base was that they would funnel around the side. But that jump spell did drag troops into the middle along with the CC troops. So at this point I have the Town Hall dead. I think it's at like a 59% at this point. The main point here, this is where most GoWiPes die, is because you have no DPS units left, and the defenses on the other side of the Town Hall start melting away your troops. However, I got really lucky with my hero path in this attack. If you watch my AQ and my BK, they keep themselves out of DPS long enough to where as soon as they move into range, they can kill it within the least amount of shots. That coupled with a P.E.K.K.A. tanking on top, it's really effective once you get those hero levels up. I mean, mine are only 10 and 11, you can still see my BK, 1 P.E.K.K.A. and my AQ kill, I think it's 28% of the base or 30% of the base by themselves.
Oop, your P.E.K.K.A.s are gone here, though.
Aw. Yeah, this is, again, I know I said it earlier where I was getting nervous before the Town Hall 9 died, but this is where I kind of figured, well, I'm going to end up with like a 92% finish. But because of that Expo not locking on to my AQ at first, it let her get into range before I had to pop the hero power, which allowed it the Expo to only be targeting the archers that pop out. And then the barbarians from the BK hero power stayed alive long enough to where my AQ was able to catch up into DPS and was able to be targeting this archer tower before it turned on her.
Beautiful.
So at this point this is just a time race now. All the defenses are dead. I just have to get to that lab before the time runs out.
And luckily it's a bubblegum wall, so it's no problem.
Yeah, I think I had 4 seconds left at the end of this attack, so if those had been purples or especially skulls, it would have been a 99% too.
Which is why it's important that everyone upgrades their walls.
Oh yeah, if this guy had had skellies, I think this would have been around like an 80, 75 to 80% 2-star.
Third attack, what do you think it is?
I'm gonna close my eyes and guess Farsya.
Yeah.
Yep. Haha. Every war he fights with me for most heroic.
Coming
And
in
again,
with golems?
I think it's HoGoWiWi again. That's what he uses every war. It gets 3-star, at least one 3-star attack every single war. And if it's a 2-star, it's like a 95% 2-star that you ran out of time or something.
You would think more people would be using this comp with all the different examples that we've already had presented.
Yeah, the only issue with these type of GoWiWi type attacks is if the base has extremely high walls, or if the DPS hotspots are set up correctly. Even a really well set up HoGoWiWi has an issue. Now, if you have like level 25 heroes at Town Hall 9, it's you don't have much of an issue, but for most people, depending on how well the core DPS hotspots are set up, it can, depending on the splash DPS overlap and things like that, it can cause an issue.
Doing an amazing job right here, taking out all those defenses. I think most of us, if we saw this happening, we'd get real nervous.
Oh yeah, I mean, that heal spell, you don't think about a heal spell on weak units like witches and wizards being that important, but most of the time, that's the reason why you're bringing the golems, is for them to tank with the DPS for those units. So by the time that those wizards are in the core like that, their health is only low because of, you know, splash damage, or like a wizard tower hitting it once before the wizard, or the archer tower dying. So that heal spell tops them off, especially coupled with the hogs. Keeps those wizards and the witches alive before they just kind of get picked away, and it also makes those hogs way more effective. And I mean, you can see, at this point, I think this attack is about 1 minute and 20 seconds in, and all the defenses are dead and it's just clean up. It's just so ridiculously strong if you do it correctly.
He's got so many units left too, it's really cool.
Yeah, in normal, like a GoWiWi, with P.E.K.K.A.s instead of the witches, you're not going to have this many wizards alive. The wizard, or the P.E.K.K.A. just cannot do the same job tanking that a witch with the skeletons can. And then the hogs, whenever you flank the base, because again, the issue with GoWiWi is that it'll get the core, get on the other side of the town hall, and then get picked away, and the hogs get rid of that issue.
Alright, that about wraps it up for us. Thanks so much, Viscus.
No problem, man. This was a lot of fun.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.